Of the brickyard of an empty speedway track where the ghosts of past 500s for 39 years back wait from June to April. Wait until the day when new men come to join their ranks and roar down the straightaway. When drivers and mechanics stake their lives and skill against the clock and the hand of death in a battle that's going still. To join the ranks of Maury Rose, of Vukovich and Mays, of Wilbur Shaw and Jack McGrath, new men will spend their days. And number one in 55, who took the big one then, that Iron Man named Schweikert, is back to try again, back to try again.
Schweikert fires up. The bellow of his engine roars through Gasoline Alley as the fastest racing cars in the world stand ready to answer his challenge. The first Indy winner since Wilbur Shaw to carry number one as national champion is ready for practice. He rolls from the garage as the man to beat in this, the greatest of racing classics. The Memorial Day 500 is only 4 weeks away as Schweikert faces the newly resurfaced 2.5-mile challenge to men and machines.
Then it's time at last for a practice run. Your pulse beats a little quicker. Oh, the track is tougher than you thought it was. The turns are a little slicker. So you try to learn how to feel the track, how to ease around the corner. You've a prayer on your lips that your car is right, for if something gives you a goner. Just cars made of rubber, aluminum, and steel, and men made of iron are sitting at the wheel, sitting at the wheel. Then you step her up to a faster pace and your engine starts to thunder. Then you cut a lap in 1:05 and the next one a little under. Oh, the wind's a howl and the walls a blur and the engine throbs with power. And you're all alone in another world at 140 an hour. Cars made of rubber, aluminum, and steel. Men made of iron are sitting at the wheel, sitting at the wheel. Yes, you're all alone in another world with the throttle pulled wide open as you try to cut those seconds off, pushing, driving, hoping, with your eyes ahead on the old brick track as down the chute you roar, and the wall is waiting for your first mistake, just one mistake, no more. Just cars made of rubber, aluminum, and steel. Men made of iron are sitting at the wheel, sitting at the wheel.
The new surface makes the track faster. As other drivers study to find new ways through the turns, the question is how much faster? How fast to qualify for the race? How fast to win the big one? What are the new secrets of car control as you travel a city block a second? How does 140 miles an hour feel as you walk a tightrope between the wall and the wind? 4 weeks to find out, and the pit area springs to life as drivers and mechanics work to squeeze higher speeds from their machines. From the garages come new cars ready for testing, improved designs that may be as good as the men who will drive them. The supercharged V8 Novi engines packing 650 horsepower at 8,000 RPM have been mounted in new rear drive chassis. These twin beauties have cost their owner $250,000 for development and later improvements. Plagued by hard luck for 10 years, they've never won a race. Another new chassis that can run on the big track at Indianapolis as well as on dirt trails. With special torsion suspension, it may mark the beginning of a new era in high speed and roadability. The Sumar Streamliner in its second year of testing. Its fenders, designed to cut wind resistance, were taken off when wind tunnel data didn't match racing facts. The Bardol Experimental, a Ferrari six-cylinder engine of new design in a 500-type American chassis. Assembled in Italy, it was flown to the Speedway to be driven by famed international veteran Nino Farina. But until the new cars are proven, until the mechanics have answered all the questions, the big threats are the old reliables, the men and machines that have gone 500-pounding miles and won. Troy Ruttman, winner 4 years ago, joins the John Zink team to drive the car that won with Schweikert at the wheel last year. The team's chief mechanic, A.J. Watson, not content to stand pat on his win last year, has designed and built a new machine, which he hopes will give better traction in the turns. Longer and narrower than other speedway cars, Pat Flaherty is ready to take it out on a shakedown cruise. Mechanic Watson and his dad, who turned the wrenches for the Indy winner back in 1912, spent a year building this machine. For his skilled work on the winning car last year, A.J. Watson, Mechanic of the Year, won the Perfect Circle Mechanics Award. Let's listen to him now.
Well, you just have to be neat with your work and keep the dirt out of everything. It really helps. Makes everything work better, last longer, mainly. Of course, your rings are real important. They have to really be working. Or you lose compression, you don't have any horsepower. We used a new setup, the 98 oil ring and then the chrome top ring. Same thing they make out for the new cars now. Well, I used the chrome top and the chrome oil ring because I think there's less drag on account of its chrome, and it makes the cylinder wall a little slicker and less drag on the engine, so it just works better. We always use perfect circle piston rings.
The Novi is running faster and faster in practice, worrying the competition with speeds that flirt with the qualifying record of 143. With less than a week to qualifications, Paul Russo, a veteran of 9 races, is letting it all the way out. The unofficial but very accurate stopwatches are ready. Here he comes. Russo is really cranking on a fast one. Through the north turn and down the straightaway, the machine leaps ahead, averaging 146 miles an hour. Some just can't go that fast. Can they make the race? The search for speed goes on with the mechanics watching the cars handle on the all-important turns. Drivers order chassis adjustments, trying to get through the turns 1/10 of a second quicker. Even Russo restlessly prowls the track and demands more from his mechanics. Qualifications. The first of 2 weekends. 125,000 people to see it. Russo is ready in the Novi as the crowd comes to its feet. On his warm-up laps, he takes the green flag. But after 2 laps at 142, he's called in by his car owner who wants a record. 10 years ago, the Novi set its first record here, 133 miles an hour. But times have changed. Pat Flaherty, who finished 10th last year, waits as his crew brings his car from the garage. He's on his run. And sets a new record of 146 miles an hour on the first lap. Through his 4-lap run at an average speed of 145.5 miles an hour, a spectacular performance. Jack McGrath's official qualification records for 1 and 4 laps are shattered. Car owner John Zink beams at the new record holder. They can really travel on this track, and Flaherty has set the pace. Johnny Tolan on his way. Qualifiers are pushing harder than ever before. He takes the flag, and the wheels begin to spin. He's out of the car uninjured. Late in the afternoon, the Novi tries again. Russo doesn't top Flaherty's record, but an average of 143.5 puts him in the field for race day. Rookie Jack Turner hurries through a corner. It's the slow way around. When the weekend ends, 29 cars have qualified. Rain ruins the second weekend. 5 more cars qualify and fill the field, but lost to the race for a year are the hopes, dreams, sweat of drivers and mechanics. As the weekend slips away, another question: can Wednesday's race be run? Round the clock, rain has flooded the grandstands and runs in rivers on the track. Rubber ground into the track surface during practice improves car control in high-speed cornering. The incessant rains have washed it away. If they run, it will be dangerous running. Race morning, intermittent showers. If the race is postponed, will the tension, the razor-sharp readiness carry for another day? The faithful fans pour in, and suddenly, an hour before the race, the skies clear, and the Purdue University marching band scatters the gloom. The bricks are drying. They're going to run. The famed pagoda looks down once more at a stirring sight. Coming to the starting line are the fastest racing cars ever to compete at Indianapolis. The old qualifying records are buried by 31 cars that topped 140 miles an hour. This may be one of the bitterest contests in Speedway history. The fastest car in the field is only 7 miles an hour quicker than the slowest. Rumors are for speeds near 140 miles an hour.
33 drivers have waited long.
Crawford.
For this the final hour.
Thompson.
With their nerves stretched taut and ready now.
Hanks.
To unleash all the power.
Agabasian.
Of roaring motors all in tune.
Bryan.
By skilled mechanics ready.
Ruttman.
And now the pace lap coming up.
Swikert.
And you gotta take it steady.
Flaherty. The balloons rise quickly in the clearing skies. Then Speedway President Tony Hulman speaks the historic words.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
So the mechanics push you off. Their biggest job is done. And they tell you, take it easy, but hurry home. As back to the pits they run.
Into the first turn, Pat Flaherty inside front row. Jim Rathman in the center, Pat O'Connor on the outside. In the next 3 rows, an easy striking distance of the front runners, a former 500 winners, Parsons, Ruttman, and Swikert. There's Bettenhausen, Russo and the Novi, and Agabasian. And all have run faster than 143 miles an hour. The pot of prizes is $282,000, and these boys will run for it, and for the glory of getting home first.
And so you're one of 33, each one a racing brother. But you soon will match your skill and nerve, each one against the other. And as the pace car leads you round, giants on parade, your heart beats fast and your tight lips move as your final prayer is prayed. Just cars made of rubber, aluminum, and steel, and men made of iron are sitting at the wheel, sitting at the wheel. For the green flag waits to send you off, and your nerves and muscles know you'll be soon alone in another world. 500 miles to go, 500 miles to go.
Here they come. The race is on. They hit the green flag together, but Rathman roars out of the middle to take the lead. Flaherty duels O'Connor for second. Rathman is moving away. Rathman completes the first lap at 139.5 miles an hour, 7 miles an hour faster than last year. Bettenhausen moves into third behind O'Connor. Flaherty, who started on the pole, drops to fourth. Bettenhausen challenges O'Connor for second place. Going up the backstretch, O'Connor in number 7 takes the lead, and Bettenhausen, staying right behind, slips into second place. The lap speed moves to 142 miles an hour, with 3 cars maneuvering through the turn inches apart. The backstretch, Rathman comes back into second place as O'Connor leads the way. Flaherty closes in on third and takes it away. It's a 4-car battle now as Flaherty tries for second place. A 5th car shoots up among the leaders. In 5th place, the Novi Special is moved through traffic like a wind. Flaherty into second, and the Novi into fourth. Flaherty wants to run in front, and O'Connor jolts the throttle to keep him off. Out of the north turn, the Novi is third as Flaherty cuts inside. Flaherty can't make it, but the Novi can, coming down the straightaway at 180 miles an hour to pass both cars. Look at that driving. Slowly, Russo moves away, making that horsepower work. O'Connor in an older style roadster can't fight the supercharged V8 on the straightaway. The Novi sets a 142-mile-an-hour pace as the front-runners lap the tail of the field. O'Connor tries for the lead on the first turn. The Novi speed on the back straightaway pays off for Russo. Lap by lap, Russo stretches his lead, traveling almost 143 miles an hour for the first 50 miles. A new record, 50 miles in 21 minutes. Russo roars down the main chute. Wheel and tire fly in all directions as Russo stops broadside to 32 other cars. He's all right. The cars that couldn't match his pace are passing him now. Bill Vandewater throws the yellow flag, but Rutland finds himself in trouble. He slides into the infield and out of the race after brushing Keith Andrews. Andrews is all right, but staring down the grillwork of oncoming traffic. Sam Hanks, who spun right behind Russo, pits for an inspection on new tires. The field bunches up running under the caution flag. When the green flies again, it'll be a brand new race. O'Connor and Flaherty lead the way with Rathman right behind. There's the green, and there they go. Into the straightaway, Flaherty comes even and blasts ahead. The backstretch, and O'Connor takes first again. Number 7 and 8 running 1-2. How much faster can you go and still run second? Ray Nichols, O'Connor's mechanic, wonders if the cars can stand the pace. A spin out at the head of the main straightaway. Ray Crawford bounces off the wall and the caution signal is on. Flaherty makes his first pit stop for fuel and tires. O'Connor opens up his lead. Flaherty picks up 3 tires and fuel in 42 seconds. As Flaherty gets away, O'Connor slows down to pit. The crew swarm on the car, hoping to roll O'Connor out without losing the lead. But Johnny Parsons roars by and gets the position 1 sign and a go signal from his car owner. O'Connor is away with 4 tires and fuel in 41 seconds. Parsons must pit. After 180 miles, he heads in, giving up the lead to play it safe. Flaherty ready to take back the lead. There's a spin out. Al Herman in the Bardol Special careens to a stop in front of the pits as his rear wheels lock up. He's all right, but shaken by the spin. A tough break for a brilliant young driver who moved from 27th to 5th place. On the green signal, Flaherty jams his foot to the floorboard. Hanks only seconds behind. It's a spin. Jimmy Bryan loses it in the first turn. Sam Hanks makes his second pit stop. At the 300-mile mark, he was 1 second behind Flaherty, but he needs fuel and rubber. Flaherty piles up the miles as Swigert fights his way up to second place. Hanks comes back in third. Trouble on the backstretch. It's Swigert limping home with a shredded rear tire. His car was battered by the retaining wall in a 300-foot slide, but his magnificent driving skill and racing spirit keep him in the race. As Swigert limps to the pit, Flaherty gains a full lap. Then his crew takes advantage of the yellow light slowdown to bring in the front runner. Schweikert is right behind him. Flaherty is refueled in 37 seconds, and he keeps the lead. Schweikert is on his way, but a full lap behind. A tough break for a real competitor. Flaherty may try to run the last 70 laps without another stop. Unless something snaps, they've got to catch him. Don Freeland and Hanks are 20 seconds behind. Hanks hangs his foot in it. And he's second. Crash, and Jimmy Daywalt skids to a stop. He's all right and out of his car. The caution signal slows the pace again, and the field bunches up. Flaherty's lead over car number 4 is cut to 30 seconds, just half a lap. In position 2, it's now or never for Sam Hanks. This is his 11th 500, 5,500 miles in search of victory. Now just a mile and a quarter ahead of him. As he stands on the accelerator. Lap after pounding lap, Hanks cuts into Flaherty's lead. They passed the 400-mile mark, traveling over 140 miles an hour. Will the car hold together? Jim Rathman, an early leader, is slow coming around. Mechanic Beckley is worried. There he is, out of competition with oil line trouble. Running 6th as he pulls in, his car is a victim of the tremendous pace. Rathman joins 13 other cars in the garages as the battle continues. "17 seconds, the length of one straightaway. Flaherty's crew sweated out. Hank's team sees a glimmer of hope. Will Flaherty's Irish luck hold out? Only a few more laps. Hanks can't close the gap. Flaherty refuses to crumble under the pressure. 2 more laps. "11 years, 17 seconds. The white flag. 1 more lap. Hanks takes the white flag. Watson waits that last long minute. The checkered flag snaps for Pat Flaherty. He's in the money. Hanks takes 2nd place. The Zink team to the winner's circle to meet George Francis Patrick Flaherty, who just won more than $93,000, the biggest purse in Indianapolis history. Into victory lane, where an oil-spattered, weary, grinning winner will be met by his wife and lovely film star, Virginia Mayo. In winning the race and when breaking all qualification records, Pat Flaherty's car was equipped with a regular Perfect Circle 2-in-1 chrome set with Type 98 oil rings. Of the first 10 finishers, 8 used similar 2-in-1 chrome ring sets, and 1 car was equipped with a PC custom-made set. On the track or on the highway, for winning performance, the choice is Perfect Circle.
And so the grueling race is done. Each driver gave his all. But win or lose, these iron men again will heed the call. To prove the theories of engineers and test them on this track, these men with racing in their blood are planning to be back. Yes, they'll be back to try again, for in their hearts they know that the big one still is there to beat. 500 miles to go. 500 miles